When you're on a budget and you at your daughter's wedding, get you a case of Dr. Thunder.
Welcome to MD Arsenals. Stop by our store located in Hagerstown, Maryland, right off the I-70. Our range and shop hours are Monday through Friday, 10 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 7. To find out more about our upcoming classes and other services, please visit our website, www.mdarsenal.com. Also, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and watch for the upcoming MD Arsenal podcast.
Need portable displays for conventions and conferences, to home shows, parties, and DJ backdrops? ExpoNet USA provides the best pricing and service for all your printed branding and marketing needs. You've got a guy. Call Display J at 301-378-9363 or www.exponetusa.com. Also available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
People back together having fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 20-volt cordless power drill. I'm going to actually put it right here. Oh my God. It's stuck. I don't know what to do. It's stuck.
Reverse. Hit the reverse button. I feel like that's a really good way to clear up a sinus infection.
You mirror, I could take you to the coast. We could just get on.
I come from a long, long way of putting people down.
Puts people down.
I put them on the ground when I body slam them from head on to their nose.
To the nose. He puts them down.
But I'm gonna show y'all, all y'all
Next
people.
time that we end up going through.
DisplayJ.com.
Trade show displays, step and repeat backdrops, pull-up banner stands, table throws, all your large printing needs. Call Display J at 301-378-9363. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
DisplayJ.com.
Meet former WWE superstar and ECW original Nunzio live Saturday, July 17th at Bad Habits Bar and Grill in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Also in action are former CZW World Tag Team Champions Blackout, plus 7 other action-packed matches. Get your tickets at www.voltagewrestling.com.
This is the Podcast Pit, brought to you by Ben Media.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that special time of the week. You know what that means. It is time to talk some wrestling. This is the Podcast Pit. I am your host, former professional wrestler, promoter of Voltage Wrestling, jack of all trades, master of what I do not know, Mike Ratick. I'm alongside my stand-in broadcast partner here. He's the host of the Ridiculous Podcast. This is Kyle T. Raios, a big Luchasaurus fan from the looks of things.
Dynamite, baby.
Dynamite. All right, we are here. We are live last week. So y'all know I was down at ATCW last week, right?
Right. Yeah.
Man, top to bottom, solid card from ATCW. Doug Delicious retained once again. We saw a referee get paid off by two other wrestlers. So the Mid-Atlantic Wrecking Crew pays for a referee to get a fast count on Deuce Donatelli.
Oh, wow.
Front of the show.
They're just corruption across officiating.
Yeah, I know.
Any
Just
sport
corrupt
now.
officiating.
What is this, the NBA?
Yeah, it might be. Who knows? Who knows? But nonetheless, it all ended up with Chucky Manson, Deuce Donatelli, and Shorty Smalls getting busted open. Getting busted open after the match. We get a reveal that the referee had been paid off in Deuce's match. And now there is a six-man tag coming up at the next event. The next event, I believe, is August 7th. August 7th in Kearneysville, West Virginia. I see Doug Delicious in the chat. Welcome, champ, and it is good to have you here with us at the Podcast Pit. But main event got wild, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just jaw-jacking from beginning to end. We had a fan throw a chair in the ring.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, man. Like, fan threw a chair in the ring. It was a wild night. All in all, I'll be honest with you, it was a pretty good, top to bottom, solid card from ATCW. Guys, go out there and support them when they come back on August 7th. August 7th in Kearneysville, West Virginia. Definitely want to be there, especially for that return six-man tag between the Mid-Atlantic Wrecking Crew, Deuce, Shorty, and our boy Chucky Manson.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I think I need to take off work.
You need to take off work?
Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
Well, yeah.
Huh?
That's a fantastic time. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. But nonetheless, we are here. A big story this week with the world of professional wrestling. Lots of releases. The release party keeps going going.
Part 3.
This is release. Yeah, this is release day part 3. We've got Tyler Breeze, the Bollywood Boys, Everrise, Tony Ness, Kurt Stallion. I don't even know who that is. He was there. He was gone.
Couldn't tell you. I feel bad.
Yeah, all these guys released. Oh, and Tony Lowe, might I add, that ATCW match is going to be in a cage.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely taking off work.
You know, everything sounds better when you put inside a steel cage.
Everything.
You could just be like, hey, I just went to the bathroom. Inside a steel cage!
I want to get married inside a steel cage.
Yeah, just adding inside of a steel cage to the end of anything, it's automatically going to be over.
Hypes it up.
Yeah, so you definitely want to be there for that cage match. Like there's not many of them here in the area, and you know what?
They're fun.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They're real fun. So, but back to our releases. Lots of people released again. The release train just keeps on going.
Mike, I think you forgot to mention a name there.
Fandango.
Fandango.
So we've got both of the Fashion Police.
Yeah.
Both of them gone. They're gonna make some money on the indies.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, like they're gonna get booked up real quick.
Oh yeah, I think the most surprising thing out of all that, like I'm not surprised Fandango got released, like totally. I didn't realize he'd been around for 14, 15 years in WWE now.
Yeah,
I remember when he made his debut, because he beat Jericho, right?
I remember when he wrestled across the street when he was Johnny Curtis.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm showing my age there, but yeah, it happened. It happened. You know, you haven't really wrestled unless you've wrestled in the basement of an old DMV in Hagerstown, Maryland.
Right.
Everybody's done it at some point in time, and I mean everybody. There's been a lot of people stop through those doors.
Oh,
so, yeah. Our boy Johnny Curtis, before he was Fandango. Here we are. But nonetheless, I'm kind of wondering, how many more releases are going to come after this? Because I mean, it seems like it's been every week.
Yeah, it's like at least once a month at this point.
Yeah, it seems like they're just cutting a lot of salary, and it kind of makes you wonder what's going on up there. Like, are they preparing for something, or I don't know.
I don't know. It comes. I mean, it comes as a shock and it doesn't come as a shock.
Yeah.
At the same time. I mean, they just turned in record profits last year.
I know,
too.
yeah, so you're firing guys going into record profits. Meanwhile, we're kind of like Samoa Joe comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Samoa Joe's back.
To the bane of half the internet.
Well, yeah. Yeah, everybody wanted to see him go elsewhere.
And then to the joy of the other half.
Yeah, well, Joe likes money. Joe likes money, and he's going to go where the money goes. So
can't blame the guy there.
No, you can't blame the guy there. But I mean, that's been the huge wrestling news this week. Just all the releases.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some. I haven't even watched AEW this week. It's been such a busy
because
week.
it doesn't air till tonight.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Okay, well, there you go. We got Saturday Night Dynamite here. We could go up and pull up a preview right now.
I'm looking forward to, I know one match I'm looking forward to tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Big time. Jungle Boy Jack Perry taking on Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship.
Yeah, so that's what it's highlighted by. We've got Jungle Boy Jack Perry, going up against the AEW champion Kenny Omega.
That's going to be a banner.
We've got the Bunny versus Chris Statlander. The Bunny's going to have Butcher and the Blade. Statlander's going to have Orange Cassidy. What kind of zany, crazy, I don't know. What kind of shenanigans are going to happen?
Who's getting booped tonight?
Who is getting booped tonight? We're going to find out.
It's good to see the Bunny back in action.
Yeah.
And
we've got Ethan Page versus Bear Bronson.
Okay.
Powerhouse Hobbs versus Hangman Adam Page. That should be interesting.
That's going to be a good one. I'm enjoying that little his little feud with Team Taz over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing bad's coming from Team Taz at all.
Nothing bad at all.
Yeah,
No.
I like Taz as the mouthpiece. I still say Ricky Starks does not fit with that group.
No, I mean he's going to be a babyface.
Wait,
Right?
I can only assume. Like Brian Cage fits. Taz's son obviously he fits.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs fits in perfect.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't like Ricky Starks, man. Just sticks out like an erection in sweatpants. I don't understand why. I think who knows? Maybe it's all built into something. It probably is. But we've got wow. Looks like Santana and Ortiz's mentor Conan is going to go face to face with Tully Blanchard in an in-ring interview. That should be interesting.
That'll be very interesting.
I think so. So Conan, always outspoken when you get him on TV. Tully Blanchard, never at a loss for words. What's going to happen there?
I'd say it was a nice, pleasant surprise watching Double or Nothing a little while back and watching Conan pop up in the Stadium Stampede.
Yeah.
Yeah, back there, was he bartending or something? Or DJing?
Likely.
Yeah.
No, but still, it's always good to see Conan on TV.
Absolutely.
People don't realize he was one of the most over acts of the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the Wolfpack, when the Wolfpack was running strong. Like, he was one of the most popular wrestlers, in the world in the 90s. We've also got AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, Eddie Kingston, and we've got Penta I can't even pronounce his last name, but they're all going to be speaking tonight on the show. Penta El Zero Mojito, or I'm butchering that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not going to try.
Yeah,
now.
but
and
then Matt Sydal versus Dante Martin. It's going to be
that's a pretty stat card, man.
Should be a pretty stat card for All Elite Wrestling.
How are they going to fit all that action in only 2 hours?
I don't know. They do it every week, though.
But let's check it out. That's what we're going to tune in and find out tonight.
So, as far as local wrestling news, we received the announcement this week that Adrenaline Wrestling is finally going to do their Hagerstown event.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
a little over a year in the making now.
Yes, Adrenaline Wrestling finally doing their Hagerstown event. It's been a year in the making. We were supposed to have Kelly. When was this? This was last March, right before it was the week before the world shut down. So, a week before the world shut down, we had this event scheduled. The Maryland State Athletic Commission did not let it happen. 2 days later, the state shut down for the foreseeable future. And it's just been kind of in limbo. So we've been waiting for this whole thing to come back. Unfortunately, Kelly can't make it. However, we do have a suitable replacement in Victoria. She's going to be on the card along with James Ellsworth, Grim from Grimm's Toy Show, and many more.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a very interesting return. Theoretically, this is going to be the second or third. I want to say the second event coming back to the state of Maryland.
It's one of the first ones.
Yeah, on top of MCW. Like I know MCW is running July 24th, but this will be the first event in Western Maryland in quite some time.
Yep.
Over 2 years, actually, if you count it. We hadn't been back to Western Maryland when we were going to do the original one since, I want to say, October. So it was October 2019.
It's been a while.
So the first event in Washington County since October of 2019. That was Enzo that came in for that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good old Enzo Amore. So,
guys, I was there for that. It was a good night.
Absolutely. So, guys, if you want to get your tickets for that event, www.adrenalinewrestling.com. Go get your tickets. We've got autograph packages and everything available there on the site. First match has been announced. It is going to be Blackout going 1-on-1 versus the ACW Tag Team Champions Michael Zamedo and Ben Bishop.
Oh.
So we're going to see Big Ben. He's going to finally defend the title that he's been holding for a year right now during this pandemic, and that is the ACW Tag Team Championship.
If I know anything about Ben, he's itching.
Oh yeah,
for that defense.
He is itching for that defense. That's for sure. Speaking of Ben, we have officially announced this week that Ben Bishop will be back in the house for Voltage Wrestling on July 17th.
Yep.
So July 17th. Tickets are available at voltagewrestling.com, and we hope to see everybody there.
The show is stacked. Voltage was. The show was great the first time.
Yeah,
I'm looking. I think the sequel is going to top it. I think this is going to be The Godfather 2 over here.
The Godfather 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Godfather 2. We're starting out pretty well. Speaking of the talent that we have on the show, in addition to Ben Bishop, we've got ECW's Little Guido, or AKA WWE's Nunzio. He's going to be in action 1-on-1 with Brandon Scott. That is going to be a pure wrestling fan's dream match.
Yeah, that's good. That's going to be solid. I'm looking forward to that a lot.
Yeah. No, so we've got basically a scientific wrestler's dream match that's going to take place on this show.
I was a big Little Guido fan growing up too.
You're a big Little Guido fan?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, same here.
I always liked the smaller guys,
one of my favorite matches growing up was the triple threat matches that he used to do with Tajiri and Super Crazy in ECW. That's one of the matches that always stood out to me, kind of made me a wrestling fan because the action was always fast-paced and just quick, and they were just like quick with the next big move. And I'm a big, I come from like that video game era, so I'm a big moves guy.
Right.
Now, later on, you learn the story that they're telling in the match, but still, I'm a big moves guy. So, seeing all those crazy moves that they're doing in the match, like, kind of made me a fan of them. So, looking forward to having Little Guido on the show. A hell of a talent, going against Brandon Scott again. If you saw the first show and his performance against Corey Bush, and a losing effort, obviously, but still an impressive performance nonetheless.
Oh, absolutely. And this match, I'm looking forward to the highlight reel, but I think the highlight reel might just be the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
So
I really do. I really do believe that. And let me ask you, Jay, what talent are I'm going to get LAJ on the line here. Yeah. I'm going to get LAJ on the line. Like, what talent do you think? Oh, he's got to get his microphone ready. I put him on the spot. He did. Well, I know. This is what I do. This is what I do. I put people on the spot. We're on the air live.
Yeah, this is what happens when you go live, man.
Yeah, this is what happens. People are unprepared and
doing it live is the way to go.
We'll do it live. God damn
do
it.
it live. Damn.
What's up? So I was going to ask you, as far as the talent on the last event that you're seeing on this poster, what talent are you most looking forward to right now?
On the upcoming Voltage show?
Yeah.
Well, I know who Nunzio is.
Yeah.
I'm not that far out of the loop, but I'm interested in seeing Big Ben again. All these guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, as far as the last show, like, who impressed you the most, though? Because you got to see the whole thing.
I'm a big fan of Jason Radice all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He's a beast, and I'm a big fan of Victor Benjamin.
Yep.
That was a great time. They all kicked ass, though, all the talent on that show. But I liked Sicken. He's a champ, man. See what he can do,
Yeah. Did it surprise you as much as it did everybody else when he kind of pulled that win out from nowhere?
Yeah, it did surprise me.
Yeah.
It was a great move too. Small package.
Oh yeah, the small package is like one of the it's one of the best moves in wrestling.
Yep.
Underappreciated.
And he did it to a
Classic
guy who's
version.
7 feet tall. So, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
even
impressive.
better.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Locked
just-
him up.
No, but we were talking about Conan earlier. Brian Carball mentions Max Moon. That was a gimmick for Conan in the WWF. I don't think it ever got realized, but he was supposed to be Max Moon, or maybe did it 1 or 2 times. So.
Not sure I quite recall that one. If I'm being honest.
It was a long time ago. It was like when everybody kind of had to have an occupation.
Yeah.
Remember, like Duke the Dumpster Drozy, and then you had like.
We covered Max Moon on the Ridiculous podcast 2 weeks ago. He's one of the people we put up on the screen.
Oh, yeah,
He has a
okay.
funky mask with purple and stuff in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. See, I don't remember what I did on my own damn show. So
That's 2 weeks ago, man.
So Chance Young has said he can't wait to see Sickened and Corey Bush.
Yeah.
We should go ahead and just. I feel like we should go ahead and just talk about that situation.
yeah, let's talk about it. Corey bursting in here last week again.
Yeah, so we know it's going to be a quiet week because Corey's not going to burst in here this week. We know this for sure.
And I'm pretty sure we changed the locks.
Yeah, we changed the locks on the building, so Corey will not be here in the studio. You will see him on the Hub Show on Wednesday nights, obviously. But yeah, like we had to rein him in a little bit. He's still pretty upset.
Yeah.
He's still pretty upset nonetheless. We last week talked about, hey, the logical number 1 contender for this championship is Ben Bishop.
Yeah. He was the last guy in.
He was the last guy eliminated. Victor Benjamin would be behind him, and then Corey.
Yep.
Corey's the number 3 contender or the number 3 challenger for the championship. Corey took offense to that, obviously. Came in here, barged in last week, said his piece, and challenged Sickened for the championship. So we have some decisions to make.
Yes, we do.
We have some decisions to make. And what I want to do right now, I want to send the invite for next week to both Sickened and Corey Bush to come down here to the studio. Or join us via Zoom. I finally want to have the face-to-face or just the conversation with the both of them. If we can get one of them here in the studio, one of them via satellite, if that's what we have to do. We need to make this happen.
Might be safer.
Yeah, it may be. Like I'm not trying to see our elaborate set here get torn apart by these two like brawling all over the building. But Corey said his piece, challenged him, Sickened, responded accordingly.
Yep.
To go to the officials,
which we knew he would.
Yeah,
we had to figure he would, and he's not going to back down from a challenge.
He'll fight whoever we put in front of him.
Absolutely.
But I really, we've really got to take care of this.
Yes. Got to get ahead of it.
Yep. Got to get ahead of it, and I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I've got to we haven't heard from Ben Bishop in all of this.
No.
We haven't heard from Ben Bishop. I'm hoping to hear from them this week. We've reached out to him to kind of see what what his thoughts are on the whole situation. Right now, I mean, I'm personally leaning towards. I mean, we've got to give it to the rightful number 1 contender, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, seems fair.
It seems fair, but yeah. Now, what's going to happen? What's going to happen when? I mean, we announced that match. What's going to happen? Corey's going to throw a fit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be in the studio we're gonna announce that. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah. And Jay was in here last week with us and seeing this whole thing. You saw this whole thing with Corey, right?
Yeah, he's a little upset.
Yeah, like you have heard more from Corey this week than I have about this situation.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's been talking your ear off.
Yeah, nonstop.
Yeah, and here's the thing, and I'll say this: to come on to just barge into a podcast like this and demand things that clearly, I mean, it's very like the situation, albeit it's a tough situation to be in because yes, it took all 3 of the competitors' finishes.
Yep.
To take this man out. And being in that situation's got to be tough.
Yes.
Because it's a no-win situation. Yeah, it was kind of sprung on him a little bit because, we made some last-minute adjustments for the sake of the talent at that event. And now, here we are. Corey Bush is mad. So I'm going to say this. I'm inviting both Corey Bush and Sickett on the show next week for an in-depth interview. We're going to have that next week. We're like, if we got to get them via Zoom or, here live, does not matter. But next week, we're finally going to get all this sorted out and where we're going to go.
Well, it sounds like a plan. I mean, I did that interview with Corey last week for the Voltage website, and I can tell. I mean, I kind of get where he's coming from on a point, though.
Yeah,
the man is, a defined champion in the area, so I can kind of understand his little sense of entitlement.
Well, yeah,
this, but
here's the thing: this is a brand new organization. You don't just come in and demand title shots, like.
Also true.
Yeah, you've got to earn this stuff. Granted, as top of a contender that he is, I mean, him on a marquee in this area is always equaled money.
Yep.
And I'm one of the promoters that can tell you that. Him on a marquee equals money. However, there is a pecking order and there's a way to go about things.
Yep.
And I don't think coming on a podcast and demanding title shots, title opportunities is the way. We're gonna have to. I'm sure I'm gonna hear about it from Corey later this week.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely listening right now.
Oh, I'm sure he is. So, that's what we got for you on that. Next week we will have Corey and Sickett in here in some way, shape, or form, and we will get an interview done and. We will get to the bottom of this. By next Saturday, you will have your main event set.
Corey, I just want to throw out for the record, if you're listening, that it's Mike who's showing the.
Oh, you're gonna put all that. Don't you put that evil on me, buddy.
Hey, I'm trying to remain neutiral here and just.
You're trying to remain neutral.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to get hit with that weight of the world splash. I'm a retired.
You think
wrestler.
You're not trying to get hit? Like I've been in a ring twice, and like just to be in it.
Yeah, just to be.
I took a couple of bumps just to feel what they feel like, and I had whiplash for 3 days. I don't want to take I'm not taking that weight of the world splash.
No,
I've got a family, Mike.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. I don't want to take that. So yeah, don't put that evil on me. But I'm sure Corey's going to be in here, and Corey's going to have a lot to say about the situation. Mm-hmm. We're going to get to the bottom of it, and by next Saturday, you will have your main event set for July 17th. And regardless of any way that we go, it's going to be a top-tier main event. Also on that card, Mad Max Morrison versus Miles Millennium.
Oh, man, I am so stoked for that one.
Yeah.
I am. Mad Max was probably my favorite part of that show.
Yeah, Mad Max, I think he surprised everybody in his performance with Victor Benjamin. Obviously we have two guys that lost in the first round that are trying to kind of pick up ground and kind of find their footing here in Voltage Wrestling. The braggadocious, as always, not Max Morrison, Miles Millennium versus the wild-eyed headbanger, the man with the hardest head in professional wrestling, Max Morrison. That I'm wondering. Let's just for scenario purposes here. Mm-hmm. Let's just say Max Morrison wins. Do you see him go right after the title? Do you see him just staking his claim right then and there, or does he wait?
I think he waits.
You think he waits?
Yeah.
All right. What about Miles Millennium? I feel like Miles Millennium is going to be the one. If he gets a W at this show, he's going to be barking about a title shot.
I feel like Miles gets one win, and it's going to be I'm the greatest. Like I want that.
I feel that too. I feel that too. Unfortunately, people are gonna have to string together a couple of wins to get into this title picture because it is stacked at the top. I mean, I know Victor Benjamin's going to have a claim. Obviously, Ben has the biggest claim to the next title shot, and then Corey Bush is doing Corey Bush things. So he is always going to be. I feel like he is always going to find a way to get himself in the title picture.
Yeah.
So
that's for sure.
That is for sure. Also on the card, we've got former CZW Tag Team Champions Blackout. I know, when booking them for this event, I know Robbie Illuminati, one half of Blackout, has been saying right off the bat, where are the Tag Team Championships? We want them.
Yep.
The tag team champions have not been crowned yet.
No, they have not.
But we should have news on that here soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, in the next coming weeks, we're going to have news on how we're going to actually crown our tag team champions. Because that's got to happen. Tag teams are important in wrestling.
My favorite part of wrestling.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of
sure.
wrestling, too. I love tag team matches. I don't think tag team wrestling gets as much credit as it should.
Right.
In today's product, at least on the WWE side.
No, definitely not.
No, but tag teams are. I mean, I feel like lifeblood of pro wrestling.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna have some good ones.
I always enjoyed the era where tag teams stuck together like that. They were the thing, Like they built a little dynasty for themselves and just kept going together. I love that. I love teamwork.
Yeah, teams like the Briscoe brothers.
Right.
Teams Blackout. They've been together forever. We've had Country Strong hitting us up about maybe and possibly coming in. And I spoke to them at Celeb Fest a few weeks back.
Interesting.
And they were very interested about coming in. On top of that, I mean, you've got Jacob Edwin. Jacob Edwin's searching for a tag team partner because I'm pretty sure. I mean, the guy's a certified genius.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he knows that tag titles are coming and he wants to be front in line.
Put himself right in the front there.
I can't blame him.
No, I mean, he's 3 steps ahead.
He is 3 steps ahead of everybody, and
Yep.
I really think that he's going to be a force to be reckoned with once he does find a partner. The key there is finding a partner and maybe not turning your back on them.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, before the match rings, or before the bell rings, I should say. But
I'm curious what he's got going on because I mean we can't think that far ahead like he can. So.
Yeah, I mean who could a good tag team partner for him be? I know Jay likes Jason Raditz.
Yeah.
I mean Jason Raditz would be a good addition to any kind of team.
That's really the classic, brain in the brawn kind of thing going on there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You get the smartest man in the room and the strongest man in the room.
Right.
That is a winning combination.
That does not lose.
To say the least.
Yeah.
They don't lose.
No, that's been time tested, approved.
Yeah, plus you got Country Strong, 2 redneck boys that love to fight. Eventually we will see them around Voltage Wrestling. And then you got Blackout. I don't think I even need to go down or run down Blackout's resume.
No.
Multiple times CZW World Tag Team Champions. Have won tag team titles virtually everywhere that they've been. A solid team. I really think, Ruckus has done nothing but get better with age.
Yep.
He is probably as good as he's ever been right now. Robbie Illuminati, another guy, top tier talent. That's what we're bringing you here at Voltage Wrestling. Top tier talent the whole way through.
Yeah, we promised and we're delivering.
Absolutely. We also, and Brian Carball brings up a good point. We've got a kid that I think is going to be or do big things here in the area, Chris Gatton.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to be bringing him in for the first time on July 17th. This kid, if you've ever seen, and this kid is as good as technical wrestlers you're going to see here in area wrestling for sure. I'd put him in there with Brandon Scott. They'd be able to tear it down. I could put him in there with you could put him in there with Nunzio or whoever, and they could tear shit down.
That's high praise. So,
Absolutely. This kid, also in addition to wrestling, MMA fighter, has had a couple of MMA bouts over the last several years, and just very as technically sound as you could possibly get. One of the members of Team Page, Robbie Page, who is out there. That's one of his contributions to the wrestling world, and a good one at that. So, looking forward to seeing him in action.
Well, you had my curiosity, my friend, but now you have my attention.
Yeah. So, what else we got here this week? I think we've run down everything. Yeah, I really do. I mean, we've run down everything in a half hour.
Well, hey, no, I guess we can talk a little bit, or did we talk about it last week?
What's that?
The Hell in the Cell.
No, we didn't talk about Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so you got to tell me what's going on.
I haven't seen it either. I was wondering if you.
Well, yeah, that would help. It would help if one of us has seen it.
Yeah, that's true. Hey guys, I'm just the guest host,
Yeah. This didn't take long. When the hell is Captain Decapitate gonna get booked?
Oh, okay. That was.
Okay.
All right, mark the time.
Okay, mark the time. It is what? June 25th.
26th.
26th now. Okay, so June 26th, Captain D comes out of the woodwork here So, Captain D, if you remember the last event, Captain D said he's got a guy coming. He's been blowing up my phone. He has been blowing up my phone about this guy that he's got coming for September 18th. And I'm kind of wondering who it's going to be because he keeps hyping this up as like it's almost like he's hyping it up to be like the second coming of Jesus.
Yeah, no. He's talking about this guy making Ben look small.
Yeah.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah. I don't know many people that are going to make Ben look small.
I don't know anybody who can make Ben look small.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. It's like telling me like I'm not afraid of a tiger. I'm afraid of like what hunts the tiger. Like I don't want to know the man who's larger and bigger than Ben.
No, I mean, I can't. Hey, Captain Crunch is. Yes, Captain Crunch is. He will. I'm sure he will be there live July 17th at Voltage Wrestling. I'm kind of interested to see what he has to say, and if he has any more insight to this guy he's bringing on September 18th.
I'd like to maybe get another hint or two, or just see what he's got to say.
I kind of wonder what he has to say about this.
I'm sure we'll hear it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't called in by phone already.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, you know.
Maybe the boat's getting bad reception today.
Yeah, the boat. You know, when you're sailing the seven seas, the cell phone reception leaves much to be desired.
Yeah, that's
so,
very true. Or it's just Verizon.
Hopefully, he doesn't block my car in with his boat.
Yeah, no, they did that to Rennes a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that thing? And it just drives a pirate ship around town. Have you ever?
No. Man.
Yes, the dude just drives a pirate ship around town. It's quite fascinating. I'm just. It's quite fascinating.
Oh my God, I love this town.
Yeah. Of all the weird things you see in Hagerstown, yeah.
That's one of them.
Yep. Our boy Captain D just driving a pirate ship or just showing up in full pirate regalia.
Yeah, my girlfriend came in to see one of my shows a couple weeks ago, and Captain D was here for the Hub show, and she walked in and she just looked at me. She's like, "What is a pirate doing here?"
I loved it. So we brought him in on the Morning Crunch a couple of weeks ago, and I remember our assistant Cece that comes in here from time to time to help out with some of the social media and stuff. She comes in, she's like, "Oh my God! Like there's a whole ass pirate sitting here." Professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Professional wrestling will put you in a room with just the most unique people.
There is nothing you won't see.
Yes, and Captain Decapitate is one of those guys that I would consider unique. And apparently, yeah, he's going to be a major threat in Voltage Wrestling from all the stuff that he's talking about. I've never seen him not deliver on a deal.
Yeah.
That's one thing. He might be a pirate, which I know in some circles pirates are considered
untrustworthy,
but I have never seen Captain Decapitate not deliver on a deal. So I am kind of interested to see this man who is supposedly bigger than Ben Bishop come into Voltage Wrestling and see what he can do.
I await with bated breath.
Yeah,
and I don't mean that sarcastically. I'm excited. And scared.
I'm kind of scared. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm legitimately scared for what happens.
Yeah, there's a cold chill.
Yes,
running up and down my spine thinking about that, but in a good way.
No, because I know where he's getting talent. He's sailing the seven seas. He's looking for like talent in places that no one else is looking. I heard he was in West Virginia a couple of weeks ago, like deep in the mountains of West Virginia.
Oh, boy.
I can only imagine what's in the mountains up there.
Holy crap, is it Mothman?
Dude, if they brought, I kind of wonder if he's bringing Mothman.
If anybody could find Mothman, it's Captain D. Hell, they're probably old friends.
Yeah. Yeah, if that would be, if you could find a gigantic moth that's bigger than Ben Bishop, that's pretty scary.
Yeah, I'll be helping to produce the show from via satellite.
Via satellite, yeah. That's a legitimately scary thing.
Yeah, that's horrifying, man.
I don't think.
Someone's calling in, man.
Ah, crap.
Oh no.
Oh, I think I got Captain D on the phone, man.
Yep, there
Captain
it is.
D, you there?
You there?
Captain D.
Captain D.
Hang on, Captain D.
All right.
Hang on. There you go. Captain D, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There you go.
There it is.
There we are. Captain D, what brings you to the show?
Well, I'd just like to know when the hell I'm going to get booked on this Voltage wrestling thing.
Well,
or do I just have to walk in and take over and just sit in the ring until I get somebody to manage?
Well, I mean, you've been telling me about this guy that you're bringing September 18th. You know, it's July 17th. We know you're going to show up and tell us more about this guy. We want to hear more about him.
I'll tell you more about him. I'm not going to tell you everything.
All right.
Because you don't need to know it. You don't need to know everything.
Okay, so like I got to ask you, like I ran into you a week and a half. Like I was up in the mountains of West Virginia, traveling to shows as I do on the weekend. I happened to run into you, and you said you were scouting talent. Like, what talent are you possibly finding in like the middle of nowhere?
Were you stalking me?
I wasn't stalking you. No, I would never do that.
You just said you followed me to West Virginia.
No, I ran into you.
That's what the dent in the ship is.
Yep, that's what I dented your ship. Totally. I would never do that. That.
Just don't follow me into West Virginia again.
Okay. I'm not going to follow you into West Virginia again, but I want to hear more. I want to hear more. Like, I'm curious as to what you were doing up there.
Maybe my big man might be from that area. Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
All right.
Or he might be from Jamaica.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that
narrows it down.
That's very possible.
Or he might be from England. I'll just keep you
Jamaica,
all.
West Virginia.
You can look all over your freaking map, and he may be from there.
Oh yeah. So like, no, you're hyping this guy up. Here's the thing. I just said that you've never not delivered on a promise. That's one thing. Even as a pirate, that's pretty impressive because pirates, they rarely deliver on their promises.
Living by code, though.
However, you rarely don't deliver, and you said this guy was bigger than Ben, and I find it so hard to believe because I'm going to be honest with you, Ben's the largest human being I've ever seen with my own two eyes.
Agreed.
He'll stand eye to eye with Big Ben Bishop.
All right.
That guy that's 8 foot 12 inches tall.
8 foot 12 inches tall. Oh man!
Isn't that what he says?
It's 6 foot 12 inches tall. So around 7 feet. I say 7 feet. He says 6 foot 12. Tomatoes. However,
okay.
Well, let's call the boys and make sure this ring is reinforced.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to reinforce this ring.
Yeah,
we're going to.
And we'll take on that Corey Bush guy too anytime you want.
Well, Corey's more interested right now into getting a championship opportunity from the sounds of things. Let me ask you. What are your thoughts on that? I want to get your thoughts on this. What do you think Voltage Wrestling should do about Corey Bush?
Corey Bush versus Sicken.
You think so?
No. I think Sicken wins.
You think Sicken wins?
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm calling that.
Wow.
I'm calling that, and I'll take bets on that.
You'll take bets on that. You're going to put money down on that.
I'll put money down on that.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that.
I've known Sicken for a long time, and he's got so many moves. Corey's not going to be able to keep up. He's going to have Corey running around the ring going, and Corey might just say, "I give up. I'm done. I can't do it anymore."
Kyle, you taking this bet?
What's that?
This bet, Corey versus Sicken wins.
Not on the air.
No, like who do you think wins that match?
I got to hang out with Corey later.
No, but who do you think wins that match?
Oh yeah.
So my guy will be there
for me,
September.
Man. Yeah.
My guy will be there in September. What am I doing next month? Maybe I'll contact my attorney and get some papers filed up where I have to manage somebody next month. How about that?
Well, I mean, I don't know how that's going to work, but here I'll say this: if you bring somebody to the show next month, I'm sure they're going to get an opportunity. We have plenty of people for you to manage here. Mm. However, I want to see Captain D. You were a connoisseur of talent. You love talent, or you love the right talent.
And I love champions.
You love champions. All right.
Yes. I like that. I like that gold.
So what's
I want to take that ultimate. I want to take that ultimate booty back to the ship.
The ultimate booty.
Yeah. I'm down here in sunny Florida now. Where are you? Are you stuck in Hagersbush?
Yes, we're in Hagerstown. We were in a studio in Hagerstown. It's a little humid down here. I won't lie, but hey, we've got a small budget and we're working with it. I know you were spending all your spoils in Florida. Probably have a nice palatial establishment that you're at right now.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Good
work. And you know where I'm going to be at later on tonight?
Where are you going to be at?
I'm going to be at the AEW taping in Jacksonville.
Oh, the AEW taping, you say?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, color me jealous.
He's scouting.
Yeah, so, man, he's going way up there to scout talent. I know that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's
I'm gonna scout out Allie, and I'm gonna scout out Britt Baker.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll bring them to Voltage.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that if you bring them the Voltage, I mean, they'll be welcomed with open arms. But I'm more interested right now. I'm going to say Britt Baker, fantastic athlete, but I'm very interested to see who you bring in on September 18th. You're hyping it up. You're hyping it up like it is the second coming of Jesus, like it's the next Beatles. Like I'm anxious to see who this is going to be.
This is going to put the Beatles to shame.
Oh.
Anybody in the Martinsburg area or within a 200-mile radius, make plans for September. What's the date? 19th?
18th.
18th. Okay, I'd have been there a day late.
Yeah,
so make plans for September 18th because I'm going to have a big treat for you.
Wow.
I don't think Martinsburg, Hagerstown has ever seen this talent before.
You really? Wow. Those are some strong words. Yeah. I'm going to say that right now. Those are some strong words coming from Captain D.
This is some real hype.
Just wait till you see who it is September 18th. Your jaws are going to drop.
Huh. All right. I'm holding you to that. To that.
Okay, well, I got to get back to my ship here. I got some winches cleaning up the outside and getting the barnacles off the ship so I can get it up to Chesapeake Bay in July and make it up to Hagersbush.
Oh my God!
Well, all right, Captain.
But
sounds like a plan.
Captain D.
I will be there. And the authorities of Voltage Wrestling, you're not going to be able to stop me getting into the ring. Just like last time. I just came in and took over the place.
You did.
And maybe I'll do it again in July. Like I said, if I don't have somebody to manage, I might just grab one of the folding chairs, set it in the middle of the ring until you find somebody for me to manage.
Wow.
I'll just stop the whole show.
Making some plans, man.
He's plans are being made.
He's getting riled up. All right, Captain, we'll let you go, man. You got to go back to your ship.
Yeah, go back to your ship.
Back here. All right. I can get back here. It's about noon. I got to feed the winches here soon.
Do that. All right, Captain D, ladies and gentlemen.
So,
guys,
is getting threatened going to be a weekly thing here?
I feel like I got to have a swivel on my neck right now.
Yeah.
Jeez. Just getting threats from here, there, everywhere. It's just, what do you do? Like, this business is, I don't even know what to say to that.
This is why I'm staying true neutral and everything.
You're saying true neutral? Yeah.
I mean,
so I get all the heat here.
Yeah, I mean, on the air. I mean, talk to me outside. Well, no.
Yeah.
But no, nothing on the record here.
I know we were supposed to have Rennis in the studio today, but Corey Bush, he don't even want any of the Corey Bush smoke right now. Like
No.
he's taking the day. He went to his day job. I'm stuck here I'm stuck here just getting it from everywhere.
Hey, man, it's lonely at the top.
Yeah. Brian's just like, oh, where's he working? The concession stand? Oh, free crunch berries? Oh, no.
Oh, man, I'd love some free crunch berries.
Did you see at the last show, Brian Carball during Captain D's, he was giving crunch berries to everybody, just waving his face.
Oh, man.
Good old cat. There was a Long John Silver chant.
Forgot about it.
There was a Long John Silver chant at that show.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Brian, for that.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. Big Daddy C, one of the loyal podcast pit listeners, supporting Voltage Wrestling, and a big supporter of Captain Crunch. Apparently,
yep.
Dude, he came prepared. Yeah, he came uber prepared for that.
Well, backing up the weeks of bark with that bite. So
yeah, so
much appreciated.
Yeah, so now we've got Captain D to add to the show. What's he going to do? What's he going to show up and do? I'm curious to find out. Very curious to find out how this all is going to travel.
Yeah.
So,
who the hell is he bringing?
I'm really curious now. He's never fell short on a promise.
No. And this is some serious hype.
Yeah. This is real serious hype.
This is some serious hype.
So let's...
Bigger than the Beatles.
Bigger than the Beatles.
The Rolling Stones, maybe?
Are they? Yeah.
No one wants to see Keith Richards wrestle.
No.
I do.
You know what? Now that I think about it, it might not be such a bad idea. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's invincible anyway.
Oh, yeah. Keith Richards cannot die.
Yeah, that man's got too many preservatives in him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, too many preservatives, man. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up early. We will be back next week. We will have, we will hopefully hear a response from Sickened and Corey Bush, and we will air that response here live on the program.
Yep.
But for myself and Kyle T. Raios and our co-host who is not with us this week, Rennis Carball, we will see you next week. Same podcast time, same podcast channel.
This is the Podcast Pit, brought to you by Ben Media.